Hello everybody. Today I am organizing these two baskets and I have these containers. I had intended to get 5 of these to go under my bookcase, but out of these when I went back to go get some more, so I have the big one instead, which will probably work out better. So with these two baskets, they usually live on my fabric shelf under all the fabric and everything. But they have become quite piled up with mess, as you can see. So what my plan is to make these two baskets full of little supplies that I don't use all the time, and then move this fabric into these. So that way it's easier to find what I'm looking for. Because I mostly use this for like bats and little things like that. Sometimes I'll use them for clothes, for plush, not the fur so much. But how this started was that when I ordered a bunch of fabric, they sent me all this and this one instead of what I ordered, which was like 50 different random fabrics. And they're all different types and styles. There's some I can't use at all, but there is many of them where I could use them for something. So trying to figure out what to use them for, I realized, like with this pink here, I will oftentimes have little scraps of Minky that I just don't have a use for. Like, they're too small to really use for much, like plush-wise and everything, especially with embroidery. But I didn't feel right just throwing them away. Like, if they were small enough, of course, it's better just to toss it at that point because there's nothing you can use with it and it's just going to take up space. But with the bigger pieces, like that pink right there, I keep them in that bottom cube in little Ziploc baggies, organized by color, so that way I have them to just pull out and use as I need to, usually for little details and things. And in preparation for conventions eventually returning, I'm planning to use anytime I have little fabric scraps like that to make like bats or different things that could use this fabric. So it'll take a while to get through all this fabric, of course. I have a lot. And then I bought some, because most of this is green and blue, so I bought some like orange and pinks. This is just cat fabric I have because I love it. I had last year one that was blue with like a whitish creamy pumpkin, but now they have the gray one, so I had to get 2 yards of that, but I haven't touched it because cons were closed and I don't want to just use it for anything because I love this fabric. It sells out so fast. It's so hard to get any. And then this was one that I got because Punk Rarity has that like purple vest, so I figured I'd make her someday. And then when I was looking at the remnants, they had like Minecraft and Baby Yoda, which would be perfect for different things like that for people to purchase. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all organized. It's going to take some time to organize all of this, but that's okay. We're going to get it done. We finished with this container. This container is going to be just the fabrics that arrived with that, plus the blue that was my husband's, but he doesn't want anymore. So I put them in here. These are the ones that will be used for like bats or clothes or something, the ones that I don't have a particular use for. And then these are the ones that I couldn't use. This is just solid shades of different greens. There's just nothing I can really do with that, so I'm going to see if anyone wants it. The way the two colors are, they might even be good for a link, but they're not different enough to really be good for that. And then over here are these two. This is just hideous. Like, I don't know even what this design is. It's just hideous. And then this is horses and dream catchers, which I'm not touching that one. So just these are not, I'm going to see if anyone else wants these, and then if not, I'll just donate them. But yeah, this is not for me. The only other one I've gotten done so far is this one. This one has the licensed fabric and the sloth and the cats that I got for myself, so that way I can find those easily. But yeah, now I'm going to make one of the other containers, the fabrics that I bought for a purpose, which would be these, which I bought for, well, not this one, but I bought these to make Isabel whenever I get to do that. I've been trying to make this project for like 2 years, but I just have not had the time to do it. But I have the fabric for when I'm ready. And then these I got for the vacation outfits of Celestia and Luna. They go on vacation, they wear these like Hawaiian shirts, so perfect Hawaiian shirt fabric. This was the closest I could find to the red flowers like Celestia wears. And this one's kind of close to what Luna wears. This did come into the order, but you can probably tell. It's like the silky, almost kimono-like material. And I saw a pattern online by, I think it's Dolphin Wings, but I don't 100% remember off the top of my head. I'd have to look. But they made a New Year's doll pattern. New Year's dolls are these little dolls that they make in Japan. They give them to girls, and they're usually a person dressed in like a silk kimono. And so the pattern is for like little creatures. Like I think it's for a bunny, but I'm going to like modify that to be different types of things. And I'm going to use this fabric to make different little New Year's dolls. So I think that'll be so cute. I'm so glad I saw that pattern. And then I have to figure out where to put these. This stuff right here is for when I make the Kingdom Hearts lion dolls. I just got a bunch of different fabrics for that. Although this one has dragons on it. So that's why I didn't end up using this one and got a different yard. Because dragons, that's so cool. And then this one I got because there's like no purples over here. And then this one will go in the I have a use for it pile. It can also be used for New Year's dolls if I don't use the whole thing for rarity. But yeah, let me go ahead and get that stuff sorted now. And now the last one is complete. This is just all the fabric that has an actual use and not just the yards that I got, and not 100% sure what I'm going to do with them just yet. So I put them in this, and then I put the dragon fabric in with the more licensed fabric, and I put the little purple corner in with the bat fabric. So this will be perfect. And we have one extra container for me to do something with. Now it's time to tackle this. This right here is just a bunch of things that like some I can use and haven't gotten the chance to use. Some I just have been keeping. Like I've been keeping these for years because I would like to do something with these. I used to use these for like little bunny tails, but I haven't had any need to make bunnies in ages. I suppose I could use it with the New Year's dolls if I make a rabbit, but I haven't used those in forever, but I don't want to throw them away. You can see my dilemma here. This is a red fabric that someone gave me, but it's a type of minky fleece that I just don't use. So I'm actually going to put that with the fabric I can't use pile. This is just trash from all the rolled up fabrics. Oh gosh, this is the bag of abandoned projects. In here I have an Eevee using the teacup lion pattern that I just never finished. I have an embroidered Beldam eye that I was going to do something with, and then here it is. I don't even remember what I was doing with it. And then this little bag right here, you can kind of see the eye. I was going to make a spectral tiger from World of Warcraft, but based on the Game Grumps did this like Guild Grumps thing where they had like a 5-parter where they played World of Warcraft. And they had this like little mascot called Specs, the Spectral Tiger. And I was going to make him, and I got really passionate about it. And then I embroidered the eyes and never did anything. So those are still there. I'm actually going to toss those. Don't worry, they're fabric. They're not going to get hurt. And put them in this cube. This cube right here is my cube of projects that I haven't finished yet. Like I will embroider some eyes and I'll put them in there for when I'm ready. And then the rest of this, these are little gems I got along with, kind of see I have this type of mesh material in here. I made this unicorn mascot for someone that looks like a candy princess. It had a ice cream cone horn, it had like candy in its mane. And so I took these and I wrapped them in the mesh in a way that made them look like candy. And then I put them in her hair. It was so cute. It was a really good effect. But now I still have this whole thing. I'm not 100% sure what to do with them, but I still have them. You never know when this stuff will come in handy. Like I said, this is just the box of things that I don't want to throw away. Here we have some lace that I got at Dollar Tree. because it was $1 and I thought that might make for some good bell collars or something. Then I have some bell collar ribbon. Whenever it goes 2 for $1, I always, 2 for the price of 1. I always pick some up because during con time, that stuff will sell like crazy. So I'm getting a good stockpile, but not going overboard just in case with the new normal of cons it doesn't sell. Plus I can use it for other things. Here I have a few headbands. Oh, there's a sizable stack in there. These are the headbands that I buy to attach the ears on to make the cheap cosplay ears. I never charge that much for them. I charge $5 because the headbands is $1 for 6. And then I mostly use my scrap fur and scrap minky for that as well. Just something nice for, people to cosplay as for the convention, but not feel bad if, like, they never wear it again after the convention. They only spent $5. So that's what I use those for. I like having those cheaper options for people. This is a mesh that I was using for, I used for the fursuit that I made. I made one fursuit. I'm actually getting Facebook memories about it now because this time last year, the year before, I don't remember 100%. I think it was the year before that. I was making, it was 2019. I was making a fursuit head. I made an Espeon head. And I've been wanting to make one since. And I have foam and I've kept this and everything. Just again, haven't gotten the chance to make that yet. Hopefully once I finish my commission list, I can take some time for myself. This right here was ribbon that I used to make the bow for that unicorn mascot plush. But, I still have most of the roll because I only needed a little bit for the bow. But I have no idea what to do with this. There's nothing I can do with it. But I don't want to throw it away. So, I guess it'll go in this pile. I'll see if anyone else can use it. My cat is knocking at the door wanting in. Hold on one moment. Yep, there he is. He wanted in. He was knocking at the door. Not actually knocking. He pulls up the bottom a little bit so it makes a knock noise. And I'll let him in. Oh, I actually need to get this out now. I didn't realize I had this. I've been needing a notepad to make thank you notes. I actually bought some thank you note cards at Target that are like a little index card of a color without any lines or anything, and then you can have the matching envelope and you can put it in the thing for a thank you note. But this would be good too to use. I'm not using this for anything. So yeah. All right, good find. And then these are, I believe, unused. Yeah, I use these when I'm working at conventions, doing sales on the quick. I will open this, write down the price of the sale, have a line down the middle, write down price of the sale, and then total, running total going down. So I can keep track of all that with cash and everything. And then later on, I do a better job of bookkeeping, but it helps me keep organized, see at what points I'm hitting what dollar amount, and it helps me plan for the con. So I like these that Office Depot was selling. They're hardcover, pretty heavy duty and everything. I just like that they're hardcover. But I also found this one at the dollar store for $1. I got it because it already has the line through the middle. So those are just backup. I had got these to use at conventions upcoming before, the cancellations. So this is just a bag of pink that I can put in over there. These are 2 things of sewing machine oil. I was having an issue with my old embroidery machine before it bit the dust. And so I have all this oil. I have to check the expiration date and everything. I don't know if this expires or not. I'm sure it does. Oh, it expired in 2018. Well, you can see how long ago I've been just hanging on to that because of the machine issue was back in 2018, 2017. I'm glad I'm going through this now. I don't see an expiration date on this one, though. Maybe that is something to do with an expiration date. I don't know. Maybe it's 4/13/18. But if the other one is expired, this one is probably expired, honestly, because I got them at the same time. So we're gonna just toss that just to be safe. I don't want to use expired stuff on my machines. This is a cord I got for something, but I can use this again whenever cons are back. You can use it for different things. So roll that back up. That I'll be keeping. This right here, I got all this stuff for a project I was going to do, and I haven't had a chance to do it yet. But what this stuff is it's book bag, like clasps for the strings, you know, so you can like make it longer or shorter, the ribbon, and zippers. I got a pattern from So Kawaii, or that's the name of her book. It's So Desune is her shop name, or Chloe Knight, and she was selling a pattern to make unicorn book bags, and I was going to make a Galarian ponyta for myself. So I got all this stuff to do it, but then with all the con cancellations, I like lost so much inspiration. Hi, baby. Hi, sweet pea. Oh my gosh. Yes, you have to come up here with all my mess, don't you? But yeah, I got this, and I haven't had a chance to do it. There's so many projects, like I bought the stuff for, and then I never did anything with it. But I am going to keep that. Oh, you going to get in? You going to get in it? Oh, yeah, in the basket. You going to be able to sit down? Oh, yep, there we go. Butt's in the basket. He fits. He is sitting. Hi, sweet pea. This is an extra sewing machine pedal, just in case the one that I'm using, like, breaks or anything. Hi, buddy. Are you done exploring now? You done exploring? Yep, he's out. Don't 100% remember where I got this, but it works with the sewing machine I have now, so just a backup pedal just in case. What is this? Oh, these are just backup embroidery machine cords and the cord for my tablet. I don't know why I have that in here and not with where my tablet is. But I also haven't used my tablet in so long because... What are you doing? Buddy. Why are you so on edge? It's been weird weather here, so he's been on edge. No, Freddie, don't jump on that light box. Don't do it. Yeah, there you go. The weather has been very strange lately, so he's been a little on edge from time to time. This is some college login information and twist ties. Why is that in here? Oh, this is one of those little things that comes with your like embroidery machine, all the little bits and stuff. I have to go through there because some of that stuff I don't even use. And then this is, oh, more little fabrics. I can go ahead and put that up with the other fabric that I organized. All right, time to organize all this mess. I managed to get this basket way down. I did keep these because I can use these for potentially funny tales for the New Year's dolls. But if I don't use them in the next like few years, I will toss those. And then I have all my cords and all that stuff in there. So to get that cleaned out, and this is the stuff that I'm either tossing or giving away. And now we just have this stuff. This stuff has a home. And that tablet has a home. And this will go over there with all that other fabric. And now I think I'm going to use this basket for the smaller furs I have like this. Like these are all just clearance from Joann. Like this was $15, but they're also half off. So it ended up being $7.50 for like a yard of this nice fur. So I think for the smaller furs and not like the heavy duty fursuit furs that I have, I'm going to put them in this basket, and that will help fabric shelf be a little bit more organized, because right now that fabric shelf at the top where I put all my like fur is stacked way too high. It's not super usable. I had to get a stepladder out to get to it because I'm so short. So we're going to take care of that and get it organized. So I did something real quick, aside from putting up all that stuff. I put the smaller cotton balls, since these are the ones that I can use the most, in here. So I can put that in there. And then I put the little balls that was in there in this little container. I've been trying to figure out something to do with this container because it was on clearance at Hobby Lobby and it's just perfect. It's like the perfect little container. So now I have my beads in here and it'd be a cute little display piece too. So yeah. And as far as the big ones go, these are the ones I can use the least. So I'm going to add these to the get rid of pile. And now let's go ahead and do the fur. Oh boy, we got a big pile to go through. And this is just round 1. So over there I do have a white type of fur like this one that I'm using to make wooloo with right now. So a lot of this fur was purchased pre-quarantine. Some of it was purchased afterwards, like some of this on sale stuff. But yeah, there's a lot to go through right here. These right here are felt fur, which is not like the best, but they were on sale for like $2 each. So I figured I could use them for like something little, maybe like a fox or something, like a Japanese style fox or something. Not 100% sure, but I've got it. So I'm setting that aside, along with, this is a brown version of that type of felt fur. And again, $2.80 for like a yard, so I can't beat that. Especially since I can use that for something. It's just not the best to use for like an entire plushie, unless it's like one of those small ones that you're not selling for too much. But for like the bigger commission ones, it's not good for that. And we have several other colors here. We have this blue right here, which I believe is on sale. And I plan to make, I forget what out of it. I think little ears or something. I'm gonna actually lay that down so I can just keep stacking them up top. I'll probably redo this after the video when I can fold better. The red for calcifer, I'm actually going to keep out because I can actually go ahead and use this. So don't normally keep fabric on the ground. I usually have a little thing to put it on, but right now I've been cleaning and just tossing it, so it's sitting on the ground for a little bit, but it'll be okay. This was also another thing that I got on clearance. I believe I got it when I needed a sable fabric because I didn't have time for the next convention to order more of the sable colored fabric. So I got this. It's again the fleece fur, but this one is a much nicer quality. But I don't believe I can really use this for anything. That was, of course, you know, right before everything closed. So I just still have it. I'm not 100% sure what to do with it. Probably make something little out of it. Find some kind of in the hoop pattern or make one myself or something for it. So put it right in there. This is a fabric that I wish I'd gotten more of. They had at Hobby Lobby like some of the roll fabric that you usually get for like couches and things like that on sale. And they had this really soft fur and I had gotten 2 yards of it. And when I went back to go get more, it was all gone. I wish I just bought the entire roll because this stuff is so soft and nice. And I just have this little bit left. I think I actually got 3 yards, not just 2. I got a lot. And I've used it for everything from like Arcanine fluffies to making the Nina plushies that I make from Full Metal Alchemist that can talk, to all sorts of things. But all I have left is just this little bit right here. I'm going to put that over there. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that with my smaller furs just yet. This is one that I wish I had gotten more of. This is all I have left of it, and it's so nice. It's such a deep, rich red. It doesn't even really show it well on the camera, but it reminds me of like a wine red. It's so beautiful, and I haven't seen this fabric since the day that I got it at the store, but I've used it to make 2 sphinxes for my little pony. One that I sold at BronyCon, one that I was going to sell at one of the upcoming conventions before, you know, closures. So I have that mostly done, just needs all the ornaments and everything that it wears. But I just haven't really finished it because there's not really a point yet one day I need to take a break and just finish all of these projects from commissions. So I'll put that in there. I'm saving it for a special project, like a midnight lichen rock or something. Not 100% sure yet. This I got to make wolf links out of to make them nice and fuzzy. But again, closures. So that didn't end up happening. Oh, here's another felt fur. Again, you can see like $1. I can't pass it up. There's so many things I could potentially use it for. I am terrible at reading the remnant bin. It's gotten better, mostly because I don't go to the store as much anymore because of the quarantine. So maybe that'll stick. So I have that. This is, again, the remnant. Paid $7.50 for that one. $2.50 for this one. I figured I could make ears or something with them. The black is for Shiny Wooloo. Then I have these two fabrics. This one's just so fun and funky. I usually make teacup lion pattern Eevees out of this. And I call them Sherbert, either Sherbert Eevees if I give them the fluff. One time I ran out of the fluff, so they were just Sherbert dogs, and they sold just as well. And then this right here, I've used to make Eevees out of before, and they sold really well too. It's just a nice little fabric. I really enjoy using those in the hoop patterns that you can buy on Etsy and stuff. It's like a nice way to fill some cubes in the background. Usually have 2 embroidery machines going at the same time while I work on like the bigger projects and everything, but with quarantine, I have reduced myself to 1 embroidery machine. The other one is packed up safely inside the house, and I'll bring it out sometimes if I want to like embroider in the living room and I don't want to move my big machine from here to there. So this stuff is just kind of chilling right now. I also use this one. I made, oh gosh, I can't remember her name. She had wanted to be called Alien Queen, Slug Girl from My Hero. I had made her, and then I made a hoodie out of this, and I gave her jeans and a hoodie with this because I just thought it looked like her style. And then these two right here are for, of course, Galarian Ponyta that I never got the chance to make. You can't really see it too well on the camera. Well, you kind of can. But those are like the perfect colors for Galarian Ponyta, and they've got like that nice fluffy feel to them to give it like that nice waving, flowing mane like a Galarian Ponyta has. So let me go ahead and get this stuff in the basket. That's done. And that filled that up. So now I'm just going to try and organize the rest as best I can. So my roommate just surprised me with my birthday present. My birthday was on Tuesday. And look at these. A whole bunch of different little candles. I love candles, so I am so excited to try these. Like, this is a spiced pumpkin. It smells so good. This poolside oasis, and this one is Tahitian Nights. I'm so excited. I love candles. I've had so many candles. I burned most of them, and I had mentioned in the last video, but I'm a big fan of like cleaning out the containers that candles were in and using them for other things. I think that's just really fun. So I'm so excited to burn some of these. I'm going to get to that while I work on some more plushies after I finish organizing, of course. And it is, for the most part, finished. Ignore that. That's some boxes I'm going to be using to package orders. But as you can see, it's all nice and organized and neat. The top part of the fur looks so much better than it did before, thanks to me cleaning out that basket. So I'm excited to get to work on some more things. So thank you for watching me organize, guys, and take care.